Let's make this shitty. Well, hello, shitheads. I'm so glad you're here. And let me just say, Hannibal and Monty will be with you in just a bit. So it's really, 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 really important that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, look out for plunger points. And if you really, really, really like them, cast a couple dollars their way, because this shit ain't cheap. I'm just saying. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
Previously on
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show!
Mike got it right. Shout out to Mike, because I think Mike has, ever since we've started doing Monty's Important Shit this way, I think he is batting 1,000. So basically, whatever Mike guesses, y'all should all just copy off of his test paper. All right?
Yeah, Mike always gets it right.
This is an MFN production.
Yes, sir. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem
Okay,
song.
what did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal.
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show!
Holy shit! My name gets to be in the title this time.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live. I just had the wrong overlay up. Now it's fixed. There we go. We're live.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, I'm ready. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I am Monty.
And this is episode 59. Maybe an episode about...
The nightmare on my street.
Or...
You got the body and I got the brain.
There you go.
Good job. You know what, Monty? Just for that, you get a plunger point.
Thank you. I like getting plunger points. I'm going to give that to one of y'all during the show. I gave out a few during the pre-show while Hannibal was spending 20 fucking minutes on promo.
Hey. If you want a job done right, you got to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? And also, I only know two speeds, slow and stop. So get it when you get it, all right?
There we go. I like the Jason mask. That's you're rocking it.
Because this is our Friday the 13th episode. So, you know, since we were doing an episode on Friday the 13th, I figured I would rock it out. Hold on, let me grab the camera real fast so you guys can see. See, I got my mask, right? And I got the matching shirt. See that shit?
There we go.
I got the mask, and I got my No Lives Matter shirt. You see that? with no underpants on. There we go. So there we go. I got my fucking. I'm matching top to bottom. Head, you know. Fucking how Jay-Z said, S dots on my feet make my cipher complete, baby.
There you go. Shit. Alan Reyes out the gate with the super chat.
I'm wet. You know what I'm saying? You know what's coming next.
Yes. And there you go. And with that, I'll go into selling our shit. Welcome back, shitheads. And all of you shitheads that came from the Melanie Martinez episode just joining us. Welcome. Good to see y'all here. If you want to support this shit more, you can check out our Patreon. Like we did a very, very brief pre-show. Pre-shows are usually longer, but that's patreon.com/5H1T. You can also send Streamlabs to streamlabs.com/Hannibal and Monty Show. And what we will do with those is we will read them between segments just so that we get everybody's Streamlabs and nobody gets forgotten. Because sometimes Streamlabs fall through the cracks. That shouldn't happen. That's not right. So we'll make sure we get them. So you can also check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/5H1T show. Although we're not streaming on Twitch tonight because Streambot likes to hang out on Twitch more than YouTube. So until I figure that out, we won't be on Twitch. Facebook, facebook.com/Hannibal and Monty. Instagram, 5H1T show. Snapchat, show_5H1T. Twitter is at 5H1T Show. Discord link is in the description. And if you want to send us shit, check out our Amazon wish list. That link's in the description. Or just mail it to P.O. Box 13013, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70185. And Zoe is out today because she's sick. So that's all the announcements we have leading into this episode.
All right. So we got no Zoe. So if it's fucked up tonight, we know who to blame.
It's all my fault or Hannibal's fault.
No, it would be yours. It would definitely be your fault.
Oh, it's mine? It's mine? And I heard something come in that was a notification.
I think that's a subscription.
All right, somebody subscribe. Thank you for subscribing.
Or is it a follow? I don't know. I think it's a follow.
Yeah, it's one of those two.
Ominous. I said Omnius. I'm fucking up. Ominous Kelp has followed us on Twitch.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Perfect. There we go.
So has Juma P as well. And Juma P was hanging out with us in the pre-show as well.
Yes.
Juma P is taking ass and kicking names.
Yes. Something like that. Something like that, Smitty. All right, Smitty. Yes. So, but yeah, that's all that shit. So, let's just keep this shit moving. Let's get into this show because there's some fun shit planned. You want to talk about what's coming up next?
Yeah, let's tell everybody what's coming up next.
Try to make it clout, cause we up next.
There we go. So, yes. So, coming up next, like next week, we got our Superman episode.
Yes, next week, next Wednesday the 18th, Monty and I will be joined by a live-action animation and Dom from Wakanda Moon Cosplay. Ooh! And they will be joining us on our on the Superman animated episode, where we talk about 5 animated Superman movies. We will be talking about, as voted on by you guys, the shitheads, we will be talking about Superman Doomsday, Superman versus the Elite, All-Star Superman, Death of Superman, and Reign of the Supermen. And if you're on our Discord and you're interested in, so if you guys participate in that episode, in the sense of if you watch the movies, and when we do that episode, we will give you plunger points for that. And that's one of the things that we're doing.
And also, let me interject something. For all of y'all that checked out Exposed, we didn't forget about you. I'll send a message in a few minutes, but just chime in and let me know who watched Exposed, and we'll get you those plunger points, and then I'll figure out how you can tell us, how you can explain it to Hannibal to see if you get the more plunger points.
I mean, ain't no explaining. That movie don't make no motherfucking sense. And
but
for last month,
I stole $3,000.
Your challenge was, if they could make the movie make sense by explaining it, they will get more plunger points. So
and we're trying to see if we can set it up in Marco Polo so you guys can say what you want to say, and then we can chop it up and then use it on the show. And anybody who watched Exposed, like I said, you will get plunger points for it. From now on, for every comic we read, every album we review, every movie we watch, every TV show, if you guys participate, you will get plunger points. And at the end of the month, the shithead with the most plunger points, most earned plunger points that month will get something from our merch store. You will get something sent to you.
Yes.
That is something that Hannibal and Monty are doing.
Yeah.
That some other shows. All right.
And I got a special treat for y'all for October. And I also want to explain, or not October, for September. I also want to explain that these points don't come from overall plunger points. The most this month, and it'll be every month. Overall, the overall award comes at the Golden Turds.
Yeah, Golden Turds will be overall, you know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna set it up for you guys to be able to do some stuff. And it was Lance Kasler and Sibylla Shepherd were the closest to guessing what time the show would be late. And I said you guys would get 4 times that amount of plunger points. You guys guessed 25 minutes. So guess what? You guys are both getting 100 plunger points tonight.
Shit.
Yes.
All right. Well,
not fucking around.
Well, why don't you tell them about the Fast and the Furious episode while I add those plunger points to them right now?
Well, we got some other episodes in between there, Monty.
Do we? We got 2 other episodes between there.
Yeah, 2 other episodes. So next week's episode, we're doing next Wednesday. We'll be joined by Wakanda Moon Cosplay. That's live action animation, who is a regular guest of the shit show, and her partner in crime, Dom. They'll be on the show. As we talk about animated Superman movies. And just to respond to Super Inhuman, wonderful to have you back. Go ahead and give him 25 plunger points as well, Monty.
You got it.
The DC animated stuff is amazing. Like if you've not seen any of the animated DC movies, Warner Brothers and DC are getting those shits right. They just need to get the live action movies to be as good as fucking Flashpoint Paradox, Justice League, Doom, Batman Under the Red Hood, Green Lantern, Emerald Knights. Those are some fantastic movies. And there's a bunch of great animated Batman movies, so I could just run the gauntlet on those shits. But the Friday after that, I am trying, and the key word is trying, to convince Monty to make that our Dave Chappelle episode.
Yes.
Right.
You don't have to try hard. Like, we just got to figure out how to run it. But
right. And then so we're gonna work out the details on that because I want to take that episode and go through Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones special comedy special on Netflix, and we can break it down and then talk about that shit. Yeah, the animated Killing Joke was dope, super inhuman. I thoroughly enjoyed the Killing Joke. I don't think Monty hasn't seen it yet. You haven't seen it, right?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I really want you to see Killing Joke so we can talk about the differences between the comic and the movie. But, one fight at a time. And at the end of the month, and I don't know what the date is because I don't have my phone in front. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. I got it all right here. What you doing, Hannibal? Get your shit together, bro.
Fucking up. Damn.
Here we go. Let's see. All right, Wednesday the 18th is the animated Superman episode. On the 20th, I'm trying to make that the Dave Chappelle Sticks and Stones episode, so stay tuned for that. On Tuesday the 24th, Monty and I will once again be joining Ben Pye and Billy the Fridge on the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Yes.
So tune into that. The following Wednesday is a show about nothing. Actually, you know what, Monty? That Wednesday the 25th show, that should be the Dave Chappelle show.
Okay. Yeah, it can be whenever. Yeah.
And that'll give us time to get it right.
Yeah.
And then on Friday the 27th, our torture episode this month is Monty and I are going to watch all 9 of the Fast and the Furious films.
Yes.
I am halfway into revisiting the first Fast and the Furious, and I am not remembering this as fondly as I did back then.
Yeah, it's
not. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But there's some parts in that movie that's just like the scene where it's like after Vin Diesel wins Paul Walker's car, and he's like, man, you destroyed the engine, and he starts making all of these car disses at him, and everybody in the crowd is like, oh, the engine isn't right, oh, the V6, like shut up, dumb as hell. So. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to watching the Fast and the Furious at all. But I've only watched up until 5, and I haven't seen these movies in a very long time. So let's see how I feel about them, watching them now. So that's all of the stuff that we have up next.
That's September. Not all. That's not. Oh yeah, that's September. Sorry, I'm cutting you off. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me jumping the gun. Continue. I'm sorry, Hannibal.
Oh no, that was it. So that's what we have, and those are all the September shows. Monty. Yeah. What do we have going on in October? Do we have any guests?
Yes,
we might have featured on some of those shows.
We have developments from today.
Today. There's some developments from today, Monty?
Yes, I have been in contact all day. Me and Jeff Holiday have been chatting back and forth. Jeff Holiday's coming in the first Wednesday in October. He will be on the show. We will be talking some crazy random science shit. So that's going to be a fun show. And also, and I'm not going to give you details here. You're going to have to check out the next episode to get all the details. But I wish we had a drum roll. We have none other than G-Man joining us. Either that next week or at some point in October. I'm shooting for the week after. But, yes, G-Man will be joining us on the shit show. Yes.
It's like this should have never end.
I'll give the details later. Hannibal, if you want to know, we'll talk about it later. But let's just let it be a surprise. Let's find out how this all came about.
I got it. Look, Penultimate said about the Fast and the Furious films. He says the movies aren't over fast enough, and that makes me furious.
All right.
Yes.
All right. There you go. You
give him 2 plunger points for that.
There you go. Here it comes. That's fucking great.
It. Yeah, so we got so G-Man is supposed to be on an episode. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna pull out like a high school sex dude. I can't even put the words together because I'm just fuck. All right. We'll see.
I have faith in him. I believe in you, G-Man. I believe in you.
You believe
in here. I believe you will be a man of your word and show up on the shit show.
Oh yeah, because if he doesn't do it, then like he goes to hell or something, right? Because Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know all the details.
You said details. I thought you said G-tails. I was about to come punch you in your motherfucking face.
Yeah, look, it's stuck in your head now. See, even you are making the G puns now. Look at that.
No. I was having fucking flashbacks to what that was.
That just means I misspoke. Yeah, the G-tails.
No. So that's what's up next, everybody. So you got some questions for me, Monty?
Yeah. I got 2 questions for you, Hannibal. Here's the first one.
What's up, nigga? You want to talk some shit?
Yes, I do want to talk some shit.
So you want to talk some shit? You ready for this shit?
Yes.
All right. Hang on. I don't have Zoe here, so I can't just roll into it like I normally do. Zoe keeps this part running seamless, y'all.
That's what she does.
If y'all only knew, because I got to get to the folder that has the intros, and then I got to scroll through the shit. You see? Where are you, Zoe? Where are you?
Yeah, Low Energy Video says we need to ask Ben to loan us the G-Man soundboard he has. And I'm like, yes, I would very much like that. Vapion said, will that episode be G-rated? Oh, my God. Look, listen. If G-Man comes on our show, he need to know I'm going to be cussing, all right? So,
yeah. He said no cussing if you make a diss track against him. That's one of the things he said.
So if somebody disses him, you can't curse?
Yeah, those are his words. All
right. Well, then I won't make a diss track against him because whatever I pulled out is going to have cussing in it. So.
Yeah, but he both loves the Audacity and thinks that the Dragoon diss is better than the Audacity.
What?
He said it. He said it flat out. No. Those were his words.
You know
he
what?
Said his song is better than that.
You better play my goddamn theme music because I know what my words is.
Oh, you ready? You ready for this?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, hang on. Here we go. Hang on a second. Let me get queued up. Here it comes. Let's do it. That was my second question. What's eating Hannibal? Here we go.
Often imitated but never duplicated.
Yeah, that's it. OG, original gangster, original gangster, original gangster.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Before you get into that, I'm just gonna have to hijack your What's Eating Hannibal because I got some shit on my chest.
What? Taking? Wait, what? Okay, yes, all right. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. I gotta talk about this shit because I've been pissed at this for about 2 days. So the G-Man shit made me laugh, but then I'm like, no, I can't watch you go off on G-Man when I got some more important shit to talk about. I'm sorry to steal your thunder here.
Okay. Yeah. No, do you?
Yeah, so here we go. Now I'm going to roll my theme music, which sounds kind of close to yours. It's totally original.
Women drivers, people who talk during the movie, customers who cannot make up their mind while ordering food.
They shit on LA, they shit on Chicago, they shit on Miami, they shit on New Jersey.
New Yorkers, Atlanta Falcon fans, possibly people from Alaska.
They hate Canadians, they hate the South, they hate the rain, they hate the snow, they hate murder, they hate crime, they hate fucking everything. They hate the Knicks when they're winning, they hate the Knicks when they're losing.
Indecisive morons, blithering idiots, humans. These people have formed a burning question. What is grinding
Monty's
gears?
Yes.
Yes. I'm never not blown away by that. All right. So what's eating Monty today?
Yes. So, I think the best place to start will be I'm gonna let all y'all watch something. So, sit back, grab your popcorn. It's super short, but watch this. Come on, play.
It's just 3 tenders. But that's already on the menu.
And I have to bring my own bun.
What the
Seriously, when are you getting the sandwich, though? Okay.
So.
What? No, that is no. That is not a real thing. That's like that's not a real official Popeyes ad. Like, that is not a thing. They're telling people to bring their own bread to Popeyes.
Yes. Popeyes is saying bring your own fucking bun. And I had to verify. I was like, maybe somebody has some really good video editing skills and threw this thing together. It's a funny joke. Tweeted by the official Popeyes Twitter. This is official. This is real. They are selling their fucking chicken tenders as a chicken sandwich. Bring your own bun, mayo, and pickles. Fuck you, Popeyes. Fuck you. First, when all this started, I refused to believe that you ran out of fucking chicken sandwiches. Mainly ran out of buns. That's bullshit. That is 100% total horseshit. You didn't run out of buns. How the fuck do you run out of buns? You are making so much goddamn money on these sandwiches. You can't call your supplier and go, hey, double production on those buns. We got the money. We're making the money. That's how fucking capitalism works. Shut the fuck up, you ran out of buns. You did not run out of buns. I was pissed at that. I'll get to that in a second. I was pissed at that. But I was willing to let it slide until this shit, which proves what I thought when you said you fucking ran out of buns. This is a goddamn marketing scam, and we are the fucking pawns in your game. Fuck you, Popeyes. I'm not playing your game. You're not playing with me like that. That's bullshit. You saw how popular this fucking sandwich was. You pulled it so that you can make the Popeyes version of the fucking McRib to play with us and go, oh, we can bring it back whenever. And when you bring it back, I guarantee you that motherfucker's going to be $2 to $3 more than it was when you took it off the goddamn shelf.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Eat a dick. Eat a bag of shit. Eat any other gross fucking thing you can think of. Fuck you, Popeyes, for all this bullshit. Fuck it. No, I'm done.
Yeah, and that's What's Eating Monty. That is a great What's Eating Monty. You know what? At first, when you hijacked my segment, I was kind of completely pissed off. Like, I was plotting against you. But then I heard it, and I you know what? I fucking... My mask goes off to you. I tip it to you, sir.
Seriously, like, fuck this shit. I'm not going to be a pawn in your marketing game. That's bullshit. No. And I guarantee you the shit's going to be more expensive. And I vote that we move forward in October with the chicken sandwich episode and do every sandwich but Popeyes.
Sorry about that. I was dealing with another thing going on. There's a lot of rage going on right now. Some rage over in my house and there's some rage over here as well. That's a lot. Okay. Yeah. I you know what? That completely pisses me off. And keep in mind, that shit infuriates me. Nigga, I don't even eat meat no more.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm done with them. So okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I say chicken sandwich episode with everything but Popeyes.
You know what? Dirty Work 713 says, you know Burger King owns Popeyes. Just borrow some buns from them. Facts. Facts. Give him plunger points.
There we go. He's getting them. I'm doing it right now. So
Crazy.
Yeah. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And watching them on Twitter, they're just laughing along with it like, oh, haha, yeah, we got you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Don't fucking play games like that. Like, if you're gonna play games like that, speak out against the motherfuckers pulling guns at Popeyes. Do that.
Well, so first off, those were good guys with guns. So
that's true.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta separate the bad guy with a gun from a good guy with a gun. He was a good guy with a gun that just wanted a delicious sandwich. All right.
That's true. Fair enough.
Not mad at him for that. Okay. We got a Mistaken Reaper donated $2 to us. He said, "Thanks everyone for being there for me this week. Now I'm getting ready to celebrate my 30th birthday tomorrow." So first off, happy belated birthday to Mistaken Reaper 22. You are an awesome human being. This has been an incredibly difficult week for Mistaken Reaper. He had a major loss in his family. His grandmother just died, and he had to bury her right before his birthday. That is so and I've been in some tough situations. Monty and I have been there before, and we've talked about it. We've cried about it. We've been there before. So understand, Mistaken Reaper, you are not alone in this. And if you need to talk, do not hesitate to hit us up, man. Reach out to us on any of these platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. If you need to talk, man, or if you just need us to listen.
Yeah, and shout out to all of y'all in Discord who've been there for him. Like, I haven't had time to join in much in Discord, but I see y'all. Y'all are awesome. I fucking love the shitheads. Y'all are
for sure.
Y'all are an awesome group of people.
Yeah. And Alan Reyes donated $2 as well. He says, "You're tearing me apart, George." Hashtag Red Letter Media. I gotta make sure I go through them. Like, so we're reading all of our nickel chats and Streamlabs in between segments. So when you guys write them, we will definitely get to them in between segments. And just like American Nightmare said, we got you. We all got you.
Yeah, and keep those Streamlabs coming in, because if we hit this goal, I'll do some art on my Monty's art shit. It'll be a larger, longer piece of art, but I'll be drawing a Fast and the Furious character as the car that they drive mainly.
Yeah,
as a transformer.
Yeah,
so.
and we will also do I'm sorry, I got distracted just now. We'll also, in addition, if we meet the Streamlabs goal, I'll also do a response to G-Man's. Fuck, I'm all distracted. G-Man's diss song to the Dragoons.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I'll be doing it. And Monty, I told Monty today exactly how I want to run it. Like I described the beat and everything, and it's gonna be ridiculous. Will it not, Monty?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. Yes. Y'all will want to see this.
Yeah. So definitely let's do that. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, because our channel is awesome. Go ahead and click that like. Go ahead and gently, consensually massage that like button. If you feel like you throw a couple dollars our way, let us know that you enjoyed the show. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit ain't cheap.
Yes, and American Nightmare says he's waiting on the Tech 9 episode. That will be an awesome episode. We can make that happen.
Ooh, that might need to be one of the November episodes.
Yeah.
Tech has so many albums, though, man. That would take a minute. I'm with it, though. I'll take the Pepsi challenge on that one. Yeah. All right, let's get to the next segment. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Next segment is Fair or Foul. Let's go. Here we
Fucking
go.
Right. Let's do a Friday the 13th themed Fair or Foul. Let's run this shit.
Here we go.
Crimson 60620 is in the chat. What's going on?
How's
Crimson
it going?
Was on which comic book episode was it? Oh, the one where we rated all the bad comic books. He was on our Torture episode when we rated a bunch of bad comic book movies.
Yeah, he was. He was awesome. Great guest. We got to have you back. So, here we go. Let's do some Fair or Foul.
All right, let's run it.
Yes. How big are your balls? Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they're ready for it.
Just love it.
And how do they hurt us? Because they love Phil.
We don't need to give any time to them, Master.
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah, because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. And I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah, God came and purged me. Hallelujah, God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I'll use you. But now I can shake for Jesus. Oh, another anointing of the Holy Ghost. Bless you.
Suck my cock.
God bless you.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have guilty or innocent. In the
Yes, yes, yes. Fair or foul. I almost called the segment "Rumor Has It." Just, and it's time for everybody's favorite segment, "Rumor Has It." That does not exist. That we're debuting today for the first time.
Yeah, but
All
but
right,
how are your balls?
I saw Penultimate.
Yeah, I'm about to give Penultimate his points for that. So.
Yeah, that shit is awesome. That shit is awesome. But anyway, so fair or foul, one of my favorite segments on the show. Every day I do a deep dive on the news. I will go to a bunch of different news sites and read a bunch of different stories. I'll go to, I have a news aggregator site I go to, Associated Press, CNN, Fox News, InfoWars, Breitbart, The Blaze, Politico, The Hill, MSNBC, Snopes, Axios, etc. I go to so many different websites and I'll read these stories. And as I'm reading these stories, sometimes as I read it, I wonder to myself, what did they get this right or not? Was the story, was the end result accurate or inaccurate? Was it fair or was it foul? So I'm going to read you guys a couple of stories, and you let me know if you think it's fair or foul, okay? Let's run it.
All right. Let's see what we got.
The first fair foul comes from MSN.com, and it says this. Okay, I'm not going to read the headline. I'm just going to read the story because it's too amazing.
Okay.
On October 15, 2011, Scott Griffin and friends went to a haunted house in San Diego, a Halloween attraction run by the Haunted Hotel, Inc. Printed on tickets was a warning that the trail had high-impact scares. Visitors walked a mile-long path along which actors dressed in ghoulish costumes and carrying prop weapons jumped out to frighten and even chase them. Right?
All right.
So, Griffin, who was 44 at the time, and his friends completed the trail and walked through what appeared to be the exit. They were laughing about how much fun they had when suddenly an actor with a revving chainsaw came towards them. The Haunted Hotel calls this the Carrie effect, referring to the last scene in the 1976 horror movie, when the audience, believing the film was over, is surprised by one final scene. Griffin tried to back away, but the actor followed him closely. Griffin yelled, "Stop!" He couldn't tell whether the chainsaw was real, and he says, and I quote, "He was pointing the chainsaw right at me. You could literally smell the gas." Griffin said in his deposition.
Oh, shit.
He says, and I quote, "He was literally running after me. I was fearful for my safety, big time." While being chased, Griffin fell. He severely injured both wrists, which were in casts for 4 months. On April 12, 2013, Griffin sued the haunted house in Superior Court of California, County of San Diego, for negligence and assault, claiming the defendants, quote-unquote, acted with conscious disregard for the safety of him when him and his friends were aware of I'm sorry, I fucked that up. He said, and I quote, they acted with conscious disregard for the safety of him and his friends when they were aware of the probable dangerous consequences of their conduct. He requested an undisclosed amount in damages to cover the cost of his injuries.
Wow.
Yes, this dude is suing a haunted house for being scary. Now, he fell and broke his wrist because he was scared.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to read the story. So the question is, and let's get to the fair foul question, right? Yeah. Is it fair or foul that this dude? Hold on, what's his name? What is your? Because I want to say his name. Scott Griffin.
Yeah.
Right. The least famous member of the Griffin family from Family Guy.
Yes.
Is it fair or foul that Scott Griffin is suing the haunted house? You know what I'm saying? He fell and quote unquote severely injured his wrist. Now, what that means, I don't know. Did he break his wrist? I'm not sure. But he fell, hurt himself, and he's suing the haunted house. Is that fair or foul?
That he filed the lawsuit. We're asking if it's fair or foul that he sue the haunted house, right? That's the question?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's foul. That's foul.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had it straight. Because he went there to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably one of those dudes that's like, haunted houses aren't scary. They don't scare me. Till the chainsaw motherfucker came out. You're like, oh shit, this dude's about to kill me. Then he broke some bones because he was scared. Fuck off. The house scared you. You went to a place designed to scare you. You don't get to sue him. So, yeah, foul for him to sue.
Foul, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. American Nightmare. Did Hannibal design this shit? That is hilarious. No, I didn't, but that is some shit I would do. I actually, when I was in elementary school, when I was in 6th grade, I designed the haunted house in the auditorium, and they said it was too scary. They wouldn't let anybody. They wouldn't let anybody go through it.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. But, I mean, to be fair, my haunted house was basically just like the kids walked along. They just walked along the walls in the dark, and I just jumped out and punched them in the face. So, that was, and they said that was too scary for kids. So, just like, it's weird.
Disgraceful.
You know what I'm saying?
Disgraceful.
You knock a couple kids out, you see how they treat you, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to the chat and see what the shitheads say. Mike calls foul. Penultimate said high impact scares. What, they think they're gonna get hit by a car? Yeah. He said give him plunger points for that.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Glad it wasn't in Texas. The actor would have gotten shot. That is facts. That is that. I would love to see a haunted house. But you know what? In Texas, they probably do like those Christian haunted houses. You know what I'm saying? Like their haunted houses, like liberals getting control of the House of Representatives and shit like that. So. And the Cowboys now winning the Super Bowl for another 20 years. So, see, Super Inhuman says, sounds like a bunch of cowards. Yep, I agree. Lance Kasler says, foul. Grim, Chris Eldridge says, only out here in Cali do they do layman shit like that. Yeah, Grim is also a fantastic rapper who I will be doing a project with eventually. We just got to sync up your schedule with my schedule, and really we just need to wait until I'm just free to do it. That's all that is. Crazy Horse says foul because this retard would run from a chicken, and he spelled foul F-O-W-L, so give him a plunger point just for being clever.
Yeah, that's good shit.
American Nightmare says foul, this dumbass went to a haunted house and fell. It's not the company's fault because of his own retardation. Chrono Flames, love that name, says foul already. Crimson says fair. You think it's fair that he sued him for that? I need you to expound on that in the chat if you get a chance.
Yes.
He said, oh shit, I'm sorry. I fucking skipped ahead again. I be trying to get all y'all fair files, and I be skipping ahead by accident. Let's see. Destruction Inc. says foul. They gave that pussy a warning. Mistaken Reaper says foul. They only make you sign a waiver before going. They said they make you sign a waiver before you go into the house. There you go. Yep. Crown Black says fair. Shouldn't have had it off trail without a warning, especially with all the media hype around public murders.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, okay. I'm listening. Dirty Work 713 says fair. The haunted house lived up to the promise. Oh no, I think he's saying. I got you. I see what you're saying. Sir Marvin Manister says foul. You go to a haunted house, you expect to get scared. Jimmy Jackson says fair. I say everybody that says fair, I need to know why y'all think it was okay for him to sue the haunted house.
Yeah.
Pogo the Clown says, I have no idea what this guy was doing or if the chainsaw was real. Not enough information. Really? You don't think? I think it's. I totally think it's enough information. But again, I wasn't there, so I don't know. I wasn't there. The American Nightmare says, being a cop, I have some lawyer friends who would have happily taken this dumbass's money. Oh, Ben Cosworth from the Creole Alliance says, it's probably fair because haunted houses are a liability crapshoot. Yeah, I mean, but like, look, we're just speaking from you saw the story. I mean, you heard the story as I read it. So the question is, do you think it's fair or foul? That's what I want to know. What do you think? Is it fair or foul for this guy to sue this haunted house. Alan Reyes says foul, all caps. Anything can happen when you're scared. You can't control your natural reactions unless you're trained. Fuck off, dude. Stop being a puss. I agree with you.
Yep.
Dirty Work 713 asks, how the fuck did he break his wrist though? Right.
Crims responded, didn't say if he should win. That's pretty good.
Penultimate says white folks getting shocked when they get hurt when seeking out danger. Foul.
Damn, Penn. All right.
Yeah. Benjamin Meredith said foul. He knew what he was getting into. If a performer didn't directly physically cause him to come to that harm, it's on him. You know what? That's a great point. That is an excellent. Give Ben Meredith some plunger points for that.
Coming
too.
up right now.
At least one plunger point for that. Mike calls foul. Vapion says foul. Tickets had a warning. As for was the chainsaw real? Oftentimes the chainsaw is real, but dechained. Right. See, there you go. It's like a cat with no teeth. You know what I'm saying? It's just gumming you. You know what I'm saying? Danny Lisner says foul. He knew what he was getting himself into. Chrono Flame said double foul. Oh shit, I lost it. All right, hold up. I lost it. There you go. Double foul for being a bitch, and 2 for being a bitch again.
Damn, Chrono Flames. All right, here they come.
And Steve Bowden says elementary school haunted house theme, 600 students, 1 cup.
Nice. And Steve Bowden, I'm about to give you your plunger points for being in that G-Man chat earlier.
Yes. Monty told me how you were in there, and that is very awesome, and you're going to get an exceptional amount of points for that. So that is the very first fair foul. Oh, and for me, it's absolutely foul. You know what I'm saying? You go to a haunted house, you get scared, like if you get scared and hurt yourself, that's on you. That's why they make you sign the waivers, and you know what you're getting into when you go into a haunted house. There's a part of me that hates how litigious we are in America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you eat too much McDonald's, get fat, and you want to sue McDonald's. You could go eat a salad. Like that's not the only place. Like if the only place you have to eat is McDonald's, foul. I call foul. And just as a follow-up, the judge ruled against Scott Griffin and ruled in favor of the haunted house.
There you go.
Look, went to a haunted house, so you paid to get scared, you got scared. It's not their fault that you hurt yourself.
Yep.
So,
there you go. That's fair.
There we go. All right. The next fair foul. So, on September 13th, 10 years ago, it doesn't feel like was it 10 years? Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. September 13th, since today is Friday the 13th.
Yes.
September 13th, 10 years ago. Do you know what happened on that day, Monty?
No, what happened on that day?
On that day, the MTV Music Awards.
Oh, shit.
And on that day, it has officially been a decade today since Kanye West drunkenly snatched the mic from Taylor Swift during her MTV VMA acceptance speech and spoke those infamous words, I'm gonna let you finish.
Yep.
And we all know the awkward, and this is from DJBoots.net. As we all know, this awkward and culturally explosive moment forever shaped the careers of both artists. And then they go into this whole butterfly effect story of how things would be different if Kanye wouldn't have done it. It's very interesting. I'm going to post a link in the description so you guys can check it out. 2 seconds. Bam. Done. Did that shit. Now, on that day, if you guys don't know, Taylor Swift won the MTV VMA Video Music Award for Music Video of the Year, I think. And while she was doing her acceptance speech, Kanye West jumps on stage, grabs the mic, and says, Taylor, I'm going to let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. Beyonce is shocked. Taylor Swift has no idea what to say. You know what I'm saying? And it just was this moment that just lives in infamy.
Yeah.
Now, after that moment, Kanye West, around that time, he had just put out My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which a lot of people feel like is one of the greatest rap albums of all time, albeit maybe even one of the greatest albums of all time.
That is a fucking great album.
And Taylor Swift went on to become a global superstar, eventually shedding her country threads and then becoming a certified bona fide pop star. You know what I'm saying? Now, years later, Kanye West put out an album called The Life of Pablo, right? And on that album, he has a song called Famous.
Yeah.
And in that song, Kanye West says, I feel like me and Taylor Swift might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous. Now, the Swifties, which is apparently the name of Taylor Swift's fans, were outraged by the lyric. This comes from cheatsheet.com. Swifties were outraged by the lyric, and Swift was certainly among them. Taylor Swift's brother Austin was seen throwing out all of Kanye West's albums, while Taylor Swift herself took a different approach. After winning the 2015 Grammy Award for Album of the Year, Taylor Swift got on stage and gave a speech about not allowing anyone to take credit for your accomplishments. Seeing that comment was clearly aimed at Kanye West, Kim Kardashian West took to her social media profiles to declare that Taylor Swift gave approval to the song prior to its release. Now, the question here is it fair or foul for Kanye West to say, to claim that, is it fair or foul? Did Kanye West make Taylor Swift famous? That's the question. Is it fair or foul to make that assessment?
Foul. Kanye West did not make Taylor Swift famous.
Okay.
I'll just flat out say that. Kanye West did not make Taylor Swift famous. I knew who the fuck she was before that. Like a lot of people did. I think she was already famous. She was famous enough to be given that award on that stage. Kanye was only more famous in that moment because he was the one doing the stupid shit.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, let's take it to the chat and see what everybody else has to say about this while I load up my next fucking fair foul. There it is. Bam. Got that. All right. Here we go.
Oh.
Let's see. Where are the trying to get to it.
Steve Bowden thinks he has a racist joke. Send it to us. We'll make it a fair foul. It'll be all about you.
And we won't let people, and we'll hope that people don't remember that you said it this just now. American Nightmare says Kanye would have never met Kim Kardashian's ass. Fucking Kim Kardashian's ass is crazy looking now. Well, I'm sorry, I can't say that on the show because the Kardashians go crazy and fucking. You think Beyonce fans is tripping? Wait till you get Kardashian fans on your ass.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dirty Work 713 says foul. It made that bitch famous. You know what? Plunger points for Dirty Work. That's hilarious. American Nightmare says Hannibal, we live in the deep south. I wouldn't talk shit about country music. Yeah. I'm agreeing with you because you got to be extra careful with when you say shit about country music. Hold up, here we go. Clown Black says fair. Everything is fair in art. Okay. Phil Oliver Hole says foul. She was already winning an award. She was already on her way. That is true. Yeah. American Nightmare says foul. She was a country star, but that event made her more famous though. And I'm glad you said that, American Nightmare, because I'm on the same page as you. She was famous before, right? But she was country famous. After Kanye West did that shit, it made her a victim. And then that made the whole world aware of Taylor Swift's presence. You know how many black people I talked to that had no idea who Taylor Swift was prior to that shit? And I had been listening to Taylor Swift's music. So I knew who she was. I'd been listening to her albums and stuff. I knew who Taylor Swift was. But that's because I make it a point to be a student of music.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people. And how often do you meet people that's like, I hate country music? Matter of fact, in the chat right now, how many of you guys don't listen to and or hate country music? Just drop it in the chat. I'm curious to know how many of y'all feel like that.
Yeah.
You know, so if you don't listen to country music, Taylor Swift wasn't even in your spectrum. She wasn't even on your line of sight when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? So I think, but you know, she was famous, but Kanye West made her more famous. And the question is, you know, and when Kanye West said, "I made that bitch famous," see, there's lines there. It's like, well, how famous are you talking? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you talking about I made that bitch a worldwide star, or I made her a star? You know what I'm saying? And people that feel like she wasn't a star before then, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? But like, she was the equivalent of like the best basketball player on the Orlando Magic. You know, and then when Kanye West did that, he made her like LeBron James.
Yeah. All right.
You know, that's what I think. All right, let's see what else everybody else says. Mistaken Reaper says, I know this is the wrong segment, but I don't give a fuck. Yep, Mistaken Reaper gets plunger points.
It's happening.
Mike says, foul. She wouldn't still be famous if it wasn't for her musical talent. Okay, that's fair. I think that's a fair statement. Lance Kasler says, foul. Not a Swift fan, but she was already famous. Love K says, foul. What's going on, Love K? Good to see you in the chat again. You've been kind of active lately. That's cool. Danny Lisner says, foul. I think she was well known prior to the Kanye West incident. She was. Creole Alliance says, foul. Ben Collinsworth says, foul. Kanye ran on stage, in the middle of a huge award show. Kanye is a spotlight whore. That's not an inaccurate statement. Juggalo 5 says, foul on Kanye because it's Kanye. There you go. Shayla says, foul. Fuck Kanye. Crazy Horse. Oh, the chat refreshed. God damn it. It got. Look, y'all was being so awesome that the chat was like, I had to catch up. Crazy Horse says, foul. Taylor should have said, this is Swift stage, not the West stage, so see your ass off it. Ooh, that would have been badass if she'd have did that shit. I kind of wish I could go back in time. If I have a time machine, I'm not going to go back and then, change all of these world tragedies that happened. I'm going to go back to that night and tell Taylor Swift, Kanye's going to do this, and this is how you need to respond. And I'm going to make sure Crazy Horse gets the credit he deserves. Also, I'll have a time machine, which would be kind of a big deal for a black guy. Let's see. Steve Bowden says, yeah, no one should steal someone else's thunder even during an award show. Displaced Port 2 says, fair. I had only heard of both, didn't know who either was. All right, there you go. Ben Meredith says, foul, typical Kanye nonsense. And Kanye at that time was kind of loading up just a bunch of just like random shit he was doing all the time. So that was the thing. Jeff Jefferson says, foul, everyone knew who she was when it happened. See, I would challenge the everyone part of that. So a lot of people knew who Taylor Swift was. But, like, you got to keep in mind, they weren't playing her music on pop radio. They were playing her music on country radio. And then after that happened, Monty disappeared, everybody. I just want y'all to know. But you know what? Doesn't matter, because Hannibal is the reason that Hannibal and Monty shit show is amazing. Like, I do so much work every week to make sure that this show is smooth and stuff. And while Monty is panicking about, oh, this isn't working, this and that, I'm cool as a cucumber, okay? I'm cool as the other side of the pillow. I'm as cool as Fonzie sitting on a beach drinking a Corona. You know what that is? That's fucking cool. All right? Anyway, keep it moving. Penultima says foul, but I'm not sure it didn't hurt her reach. It just reminds me of the dude who brags about banging someone before they hit it big. Yeah, also that seems like a very Kanye thing to do. Let's see. Jimmy Jackson says fair. Kanye West brought more attention to Taylor Swift. Yeah, and let's see what else. Jeff Jefferson said she wasn't winning the CMA, man. It's like right. That you see that. That's what I'm saying. It's just we're really gonna negotiate how famous she was and how famous she became after that. So the real question is, how many of you guys in the chat think that after that incident, Taylor Swift was more famous? Like, do you think that incident made her more famous, or was she already going to be that regardless of if the Kanye West shit happened? Let us know.
All right.
Also, it's looking like a lot of y'all don't like country music. Phil Oliver Hole says he doesn't like country music. Crimson says he doesn't listen to it. Penultima says he's indifferent. That's interesting. Mike says he doesn't hate it. He just doesn't listen to it. Okay, fair. I got that. So if it's on, you won't turn it off. But if it's off, you won't go looking for it. Right? Is that what I'm getting, Mike? Lance Kasler says, nope, I don't like it, sir. Not at all. Ben Collinsworth from the Creole Alliance says, wasn't she on American Idol or something? No, Taylor Swift was not on American Idol.
Not American Idol. No.
I would have loved to seen that though. Alan Reyes thinks she would have been famous just from getting that award on its own. I said, but you say that, Alan Reyes, but who else has won the VMA for video of the year? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you publicly, like, just, I don't know who won. I just watched the VMAs, and I can't tell you who won the video of the year for this year. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I think it was Taylor Swift again. So you might have a point. I'm not sure. Colonel Flame says foul because she's famous, but fair because her career skyrocketed from the outrage. So you could say he did improve her fame. And that's what I think. I think that, and Crazy Horse says, I hate country music and most blacks don't like it either. She was going to make bank without his help. She was going to make bank. I just don't know. I feel like that shit made her more famous. Because Kanye was such an asshole that, like, it wasn't a black thing or a white thing. It was Kanye was being a jerk and a bully in that moment. And nobody wants to see the bullies do what they do. And then he was doing it, and then he wasn't even doing it for himself. He was doing it for somebody else. Like, it wasn't like Beyonce was like, go do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just did it, like, voluntarily.
I would argue that they were on the same level at that point, though.
I disagree. I definitely disagree.
All right. Fair enough.
I definitely disagree. But, you be wrong about stuff, and I let it slide because you my brother, and I love you. You just be wrong about shit. Like,
I am wrong about shit sometimes. I'm usually more right than you. But anyway, what's the next fair foul?
You motherfucker. Right. The next story comes from, come on, computer, do what you're supposed to. Oh, you're doing it. I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay. The next story comes from Yahoo Music. And this is interesting because this story actually goes back to one of the very first Monty Important Shits that we did. Or rather, it was about the conspiracy. I don't know if it was a Monty Important Shit or if it was from our conspiracy episode. But anyway, Suge Knight's son has clarified his claim about Tupac being alive and well in Malaysia. Now, why am I talking about Tupac on the Friday the 13th episode? Because Tupac got killed in 1996 on September 13th, today.
All right.
Yeah. So, over the past year, so you guys might not know this, like a couple years ago, or like last year, Suge Knight's son, Suge Jacob Knight Jr., the son of the notorious Death Row Records mogul, had made multiple claims that he has since deleted on Instagram about one of Death Row's legendary artists, Tupac Shakur, being alive, living in Malaysia, and working on new music. Back in October 2018, Suge Knight Jr. played into a long-running conspiracy theory that Shakur didn't really die as a result of gunshot wounds in 1996, posting, "Tupac is alive, Tupac never left us," and then he posted a bunch of pictures. One was a picture of a guy that's supposed to be Tupac, then like that looks a little bit older, right? Then he posted a picture of Tupac and Beyonce, and then he posted another picture of Tupac and 50 Cent. He also implied that the Illuminati had silenced Tupac Shakur and were after him for saying too much. Right?
All right.
Now, Suge Knight Jr. is now 23. He's starring in a new VH1 reality show called Love and Listings, which chronicles his burgeoning career in the high-stakes LA real estate game. That sounds like a terrible show. That sounds like nothing that I would ever want to watch.
Yeah.
Naturally, viewers are wondering if Suge Knight Jr., who goes by the first name Jacob professionally because he wants people to feel safe, he says that on the first episode of the show, he will clarify his claims, or at the very least, alludes to the idea that there might be some type of Tupac appearance. He said, sitting with Yahoo Entertainment to promote his docuseries, Jacob recalls the internet-breaking reaction when he first posted his Tupac Alive thing. He talked about how he posted this shit, and then all of a sudden he got 200,000 followers and all of this fame and this and that. And then he said that, so I don't even know what to do. Pretty much the reason why I did it, there's a purpose for it, and you actually have to tune into the show to see why. So, just to recap, last year, Tupac's son, Suge Knight's son said Tupac is alive and well, living in Malaysia, hiding because of the Illuminati. He posted a bunch of pictures that were obviously Photoshop pictures of Tupac. And he says that he'll give everybody the answer to why he posted those questions on his new reality show on VH1, Love and Listens. Is it fair or foul for him to make this claim about Tupac and then dance around the answer to promote his TV show?
Foul. Foul. Yeah, I just... No, it's stupid. He meant what he said when he said it the first time. And now he's backtracking as a promotional stunt. He's the fucking Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Ooh. He's the Popeye's chicken sandwich of the rap game.
Yep.
Okay.
So foul.
All right. Well,
Boo!
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
10 Ultimate says Suge Knight's son, a.k.a. Suge Squire.
Yep. I already gave him the points for that.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Vlad says, all this went down on my birthday. Happy birthday to me, right? Yeah, happy birthday to Vlad. So everybody in the chat, make sure y'all throw some candle emojis at Vlad.
Give him a candle and shit emojis. Throw it at Vlad.
Emoji. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking awesome shithead. Also, shout out to you guys. 46 people watching, 42 likes. You guys are fantastic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rest in peace Tupac posts. So, R.I.P. Tupac, you know what I'm saying? One of the greatest to ever do it. All Eyes on Me, I think, is a classic. I actually can make the argument about Me Against the World, too. I still remember the first time I heard Hit 'Em Up, thinking that was the hardest diss song I ever heard in my fucking life. So, that shit is...
It still might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. American Nightmare says, foul, let the dead rest, Pac has earned his respect. Oh wow, hold on, wait a minute. I just lost. Somebody posted something dope and I lost it. Where is it at? Oh shit, there we go. Dirty Work 713 says, fun fact, Ready to Die debuted September 13th, 1994. So give him plunger points for that fact. Man, September 13th is the day. You know what I'm saying? If you famous, you're going to die. If you alive, you're going to do something great. Like it says, it's September 13th is wild. I didn't know that. Let's see. Let's see what else he got. Vlad says foul as fuck. Ominous Kelp says foul. Amelia, shout out to Amelia being in the chat. What's going on? Lovely to see you. Says foul. Just placed Port 02 says foul. Clown Black says foul as fuck clickbait. That is facts. That is big facts. And give him plunger points for that. Because he created some clickbait just so you can get a bunch of people fucking talking and shit. So that's crazy. Destruction Inc. says foul. So what are his thoughts on Elvis? Right. Creole Alliance, Ben Collinsworth says foul. And Ben Collinsworth created the awesome intro that you guys see right before the pre-show. That shit is amazing.
Facts.
Yes. Penn Ultima says foul. PR bullshit. Crimson says foul. Jeff Jefferson says foul as fuck. I got you. As soon as we finish fair foul, Alan Reyes, I got you. Jimmy Jackson says foul. Tupac for life. Lance Kasler says foul. Would love if Tupac was alive, but it just ain't so. Yeah, man. And it sucks, but you're right. Danny Lisner says foul. Just looking for some clout, and it worked. He got 200,000 followers on that shit. Oh, you know what? I gotta read this. Alan Reyes says foul. Cheap ass marketing and exploitation of Tupac. Yeah. That's true. Vapion says don't know about Tupac, but Johnny 5 is alive.
All right, Vapion, there you go.
Yes,
they're coming.
Yes, get him his points. And Vapion, give him the extra points for this because and I love these factoids when y'all drop them in. 50 years ago today, Scooby-Doo first aired. Monty was actually gonna mention that at some point.
No, I don't have to.
Yeah. So let's see. And last but not least, Kilo says foul, but I wish it were true. Yeah, and just like everybody else, I'm also calling foul on this. I fucking hate when people do clickbaity shit like that, and they be like, oh, you want to find out the answer? You got to tune into my show, or you got to buy my book, or you got to read. Shut up. Like, just Don't fucking bring something like that up. You know how many niggas got Groupon flights to Malaysia so they could go find Tupac because of this dumbass post? I mean, I would hope nobody did that, but there's a chance that somebody did that. All right, I'm ready for the last fair file. You ready, Monty?
Let's do it. What's the last one?
The last fair file, because it's the Friday the 13th, and I got on my Jason Voorhees mask, and I got on my Jason Voorhees No Lives Matter shirt. You know what I'm saying? S dots on my feet make the cipher complete. I thought it would only be fair to have a story about the phenomenal movie series Friday the 13th. But I had to get kind of clever about how I found this. So I found a story about Crystal Lake.
Okay.
And the story goes, Crystal Lake woman charged with fatal hit and run is free on bond. A woman charged with... I like that you laughed at this. It's crazy. A woman charged with causing a fatal accident Tuesday evening, then fleeing the scene and not calling for help, bonded out of jail on Thursday. Carol Terrell, 53, was given $100,000 bond Thursday morning and posted and got the $10,000 she needed and bonded out. She is due in the felony courtroom 9 a.m. September 26th for the status of her hearing, right?
All right.
Apparently, so this is what happened. George Klinger of Algonquin, who was 53, died in the crash, according to the interim McHenry County coroner, John Miller. An autopsy performed Thursday morning showed that Klinger died from blunt force trauma to the head. Pathology and toxicology results are pending. The female victim who was in the crash was flown to the hospital, and she's being patched up right now. Evidence recovered at the scene of Terrell's arrest, according to the news release at Crystal Lake. That's nothing. Hold on, where's the news part? The cops ended up finding the woman like 20 minutes later, a couple blocks away from the accident, and she was arrested not too long after that. So basically, Terrell was arrested and charged for, having a fatal motor accident and then leaving the scene of the crime.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then because she left the scene of the crime, this guy died because nobody was able to get him to the hospital. Nobody came or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just, like, the girl that got hit that was in the car with him, she was unconscious. She had to be flown to a hospital, and the guy that she hit died. And this chick is out on bond. So the fair or foul question, that is about, this accident, this terrible tragedy that happened in Crystal Lake is it fair or foul that she was allowed to even bond out? There are times when certain things happen and they don't even allow you to bond out. It'd be like, no, you can't bond out. You got to stay in here until you got to go to court. So is it fair or foul that she was given $100,000 bond and she was able to bond out? What do you think?
Foul. I need a picture of Betty White to throw up right now.
Okay.
Foul.
Monty calls foul.
Bessie White.
So, yeah. Look, so first off, I'm almost 100% positive that everybody that lives in Crystal Lake, Illinois, is white. There's no black people that live there. And if there are black people that live there, they ain't never seen Friday the 13th. Black people didn't swim after Jaws came out. Black people, and I'm not talking about the ocean or the river. I'm talking about black people
pools.
In pools.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? We wouldn't even get in the pool when Jaws came out.
Yeah, like, nigga, you seen Jaws? No, we ain't going swimming.
Yeah. So, the fair foul question is it fair or foul that she was allowed to bond out? What do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got different feelings about the legal system. So, let's see. Okay, I got a whole bunch of them coming in. I'm trying to catch up. Who's your atheist? That's in the chat. What's going on? Who's your atheist? Says fair. Caitlyn Jenner was responsible for the death of a motorist, and she didn't have to go to fiscal jail. Physical jail. Physical jail. Right. Let's see. Lance Castle, I'm trying to read what that says. Okay, I'll keep going. Skills says foul. She says white privilege, foul as fuck. Lance Castle said calls monarchy. Vlad, the birthday boy, says foul as fuck. Ramsey K says FOUL, and he is not wrong.
Yep.
Lance Kasler says foul. Creole Alliance says foul. Jeff Jefferson says foul. Jimmy Jackson says foul as fuck. Kilo says Ghost put out an EP today. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Mike says foul. Killed someone and injured another. She is a danger to the public. Yeah, she is. Mistaken Reaper 22 says foul as fuck. Ramsey K says Ramsley K says, after I saw The Grudge, I didn't sleep with a blanket for 3 days. Yeah, The Grudge was one of those horror movies that made it just a little completely difficult for me to catch some Z's at night. Yeah. You know what it was? It was when that chick was doing, when the ghost was doing that. Let me see if I can do it right now. She was doing this shit. She was like, like she was doing that shit, and then she started coming down the stairs, all that, yeah. And then, you know what's crazy? I saw the Japanese version of The Grudge before I saw the American version of The Grudge, and I think that one scared me more.
All right.
Yeah, that might have been the last time I saw a movie that was like, I don't know if I can sleep right. I'm going to just stay up for a while. Clown Black says, fair. Jail sucks. Everyone who won't run should get bonded. Right. And then that's the other thing, is that she ran. You know what I'm saying? Like, she fled the scene of the crime. Anyway, all right, well, okay. Yeah. Dirty Work 713 says, foul. This story sorely lacked any machete murders. Yep.
Who said that?
Different points. That was, wait a minute. That was Dirty Work 713. Right. Danny Listener says foul. American Nightmare says it's fair because as a cop, I have my biases. She has the right to bail herself out, but she will face her time when she sees the judge. And that is true. But the question that I'm asking is, I know a lot of people that have committed crimes that were not allowed to bond out because they were a flight risk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, and these weren't for violent crimes. I know some dudes that's in jail for trafficking drugs, and they was just like, they was not allowed to bond out.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, he's a flight risk. You know, so it's like, you know, and I know at the end of the day, it boils down to the discretion of the judge and that particular situation. And because I don't know all the details, I only know about the news report about the actual accident. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying, American Nightmare, and it's good to have a member of law enforcement in the chat. American Nightmare, you actually might be the closest thing I've ever had to a cop that I like. So there you go. Hannibal is very pro fuck the police.
See, so, and we got Nate Brody. Don't forget him.
So. And I got Nate Brody as well. But you know, Nate used to be a cop. You know what I'm saying? He's not a cop anymore. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, American Nightmare is probably as close as I've got. And that's just because I've had so many negative experiences. Y'all don't understand. Every week I could do a What's Eating Hannibal about the police. Just about my experiences. If I told y'all some of my shit, y'all be like, what the fuck? Let's see what else. Sir Marvin Manister says fair, but it depends on whether your local government sees these types of crimes. If she went out to do it purposefully, I would say different. Let's see. Love K says foul. Kilo says foul. And unrelated, Amy Winehouse was born today in 1983. Wow. Look at you dropping the facts. Give Kilo some plunger points for that.
Here they come.
Let's see. Ghost is an awesome metal band with the satanic clergy theme. Say less. I'm going to check them out. Lance Kasler agrees. It's a great band. Crimson 60620 says foul. And is that all of them? And Steve Bowden says foul, no Friday the 13th and Fast and the Furious crossovers. Yeah, that would be awful. And American Nightmare agrees with you. So that, ladies and gentlemen, to all the ladies and gentlemen, to all the men and women, and mutants and metahumans, nerds and geeks in the chat, that concludes Fair or Foul.
Yes.
Now,
awesome.
I think, let's see, in between, did we have anything? We had Alan Reyes that said something, but I already read it. He says, foul, cheap as fuck marketing and exploitation of Tupac when we were talking about Suge Knight's son. And if you guys want to do like Alan Reyes did and hit us with a nickel chat, go ahead and throw us a couple dollars in the nickel chat. If you want to throw us a Streamlabs, like Mistaken Reaper did, then go ahead and throw us a Streamlabs. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed the stream, go ahead and like the stream. Go ahead and consensually massage that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed.
Yeah. And keep in mind, the Streamlabs go towards our goal, where you will get that new G-Man song and some Fast and the Fury art.
Thank you, Monty.
Yes,
I appreciate it.
I
saw you make the conscious effort And I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. So, I think it's time to move on to the next segment, right?
Yes. Next segment. The next Friday the 13th related segment.
Here we go.
Now, in a desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming, here's some bullshit that happened. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's bullshit.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. You know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit.
That's bullshit, Gary! Nerd! Okay, music stop.
Send the beat, fucking with you. Yep. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes. So this is shit we don't care about, right? And shit we don't care about works a lot like Fair Foul does. So first off, if this is your first time joining us on the show, thank you. We're lucky to have you. We have a lot of very talented people and very amazing fans in our chat. You know, you're so talented, so very, very, very talented.
The best,
the absolute best. You know what I'm saying? I would say the best ever. But I'm not going to say that. That would just be terrible. And I still said it. That's the worst thing.
Can I do something real quick before you finish setting this up?
Yes.
I think now is a good time, just since we're at this point in the show. There are 52 of you watching right now. I'm about to hit all of y'all with 50 plunger points. Here it goes.
Oh shit!
Come, Brits, biatch. Come, Brits, biatch. Come, Brits.
There we go. Stop. There we go. All right. I'm adding them while Hannibal explains how shit we don't care about works and continues his.
Everybody watch. See that? Just watching the channel, you already getting points for watching. Now you guys got points. Now you got even more. Now that's after. So the way shit we don't care about works is every day when I do a deep dive on the news, I come across all these different stories, and I wonder to myself, who gives a shit about this? Like, for real, who cares about this? Now, because today is Friday the 13th, I decided to make all of these things Friday the 13th related in some capacity. So, let's go ahead and do shit we don't care about. Now, and the way this works is I'm going to read you guys a headline from a news article online. If you like this, if I read the headline and you give a shit, I will $3,000. I will read the story. Who's that? Dragon in the West?
Yes.
Hell yeah, Dragon in the West. He says, here's some money for this Friday the 13th. Also, it would be furiouses as it is a verb, and only nouns got I for plural in Latin. You know, I don't like being corrected, but I also don't like being wrong. So you know what? You donated $2. We're gonna give you 2 plunger points, but guess what? Give him 10 plunger points.
There you go.
Correct. That's dope.
Yep.
That's awesome.
There we go.
Fast and the Furious is. I still like the way Fast and the Fury sounds, but you know, Fast and the Furious is. Well, Furious is. Fury. Okay, we're gonna figure that out. Penultima also just donated 20 NOK to us. That Norwegian money or Swedish Norwegian, right? There it is.
There it is.
And he said, "Caring is foul." And he ain't wrong. He definitely ain't wrong. So here we go. Shit we don't care about. I'm gonna read this headline, and you tell me if you give a shit or if you don't give a shit. If enough of y'all give a shit, I will read the story. If you guys don't give a shit, then I will keep it moving. All right?
All right.
Everybody good?
Let's do this.
Because we're on a little bit of a delay when I read the story.
I'm working on the delay.
I'll give you about 10 or 15 seconds, and then after that, after I see y'all response come in, I'll go ahead and see what to do. So if enough of y'all want me to read the story, I'll read the story. All right.
All right. And I'll let you know as soon as I I don't give a shit, and then we can figure it out. So
Gotcha. All right. So this first story is about so Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were born on Friday the 13th.
I don't care. I don't care.
Now, they were born on Friday the 13th in June, which is funny because they're Geminis and Geminis is twins. But anyway, so that's why there's a Mary-Kate and Ashley Friday the 13th story, because they were born on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I already don't give a fuck. Like,
okay, I know, but I'm gonna still look. So this story comes from InStyle.com. Mary-Kate Olsen found a new way to wear a cardigan, and it's blowing our minds.
Yeah. See, there we go. We got our first. I don't give a shit. Move on.
You don't care about how Mary-Kate wears her cardigans? Also, how do they know it's Mary-Kate and not Ashley?
Yeah, I don't know. What's next? Go on to the next one. Like,
okay.
I'm losing it on. No, I can't.
All right. The next story comes from. This is amazing. This next story comes from.
In horror movies, the black guys die first.
Truth.
Oh man! Except LL Cool J, who has never been killed in a movie.
There you go.
The closest you've ever come is Roll Bounce, and at the end of the movie, we see him fall off a bridge. We never actually see him die. He lived in the Shark movie, where Samuel L. Jackson got ate, and in Halloween H2O, he survived that movie as well.
There you go. See? Truth.
That nigga never dies. You know what I'm saying? And yep. But LL might be the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Todd Smith might be the exception. Anyway, so this next story comes from LeBronWire.USAToday.com. I didn't even know LeBron Wire was a thing, right?
Yeah. How is that a thing?
So the story goes, it's Friday the 13th. So here's LeBron James dressed as Jason Voorhees.
No. I don't care to see it. No.
You don't care that LeBron James. First off, shout out to LeBron Wire being a thing that exists.
Yeah, no, I don't care. I think we can keep going.
I stole $3,000.
All right, I'm gonna get to that one.
We'll get to you.
The next story comes from. So this story was posted today on September 13th, and it comes from Patch.com.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And Patch.com is an Illinois-based website. Notice I said Illinois and not Illinois.
Yeah,
right?
You said it the right way.
Yeah, the S is silent. You're not supposed to say it. So, Patch.com is an Illinois-based website, and this is something that's happening in Crystal Lake.
Okay.
Right? Okay, the best pumpkin patches in McHenry, Crystal Lake, and Cook counties in 2019.
Wait, say that again? What?
They're listing the best pumpkin patches in McHenry Lake and Cook County.
What the fuck? No, I don't care.
You don't care about but
no.
If you don't get the best pumpkins, then, well, I don't know what happens. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't even know what you use pumpkins for. I don't know what pumpkins taste like. All I know is people will carve them up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And some people do pumpkin pie, which is just gross.
Two
and
people care. Wait, 3 people. I don't know what they care about. Oh, they cared about LeBron.
Okay, well, we moved on.
We'll post it in Discord for you. There you go. You got to post that picture in Discord, Hannibal.
All right. So, yeah, how many of you guys care about the best pumpkin patches in McHenry Lake and Cook counties?
Oh, wait. No, do they care about this? Crimson and Sir Marvin Manistar? Why do y'all care? Danny Lisner? All right, Vlad, unless it's pumpkin pie, I don't give a shit. There you go. That's only one don't care. Like, come on, really?
Oh, man, look at all these people. Do you really care? I got to, okay. You sons of bitches.
See what you did? See what you did, Hannibal?
Fuck.
Wait. I don't give a fuck. Let's see if we got. Nah. There we go. We're getting the knots. All right. There we go.
Okay.
We'll post it in Discord in the shit we don't care about section.
I don't know. It feels like we got a lot more cares.
Did we get a lot more cares?
What do you think, Monty?
I say we post it in Discord.
All right, keep it moving. I'm not gonna fight
Yes.
it. The next story. All
Yes.
right, the next story, which I opened up twice apparently. This story comes from firstcoastnews.com.
Okay.
First Coast News.
Okay.
Jacksonville businesses offering $13 tattoos for Friday the 13th.
No, I don't care. Every tattoo shop does that. Just about.
Really?
Yeah.
So first off, what does a $13 tattoo look like?
It's just like stock photos that you get to pick from their stock images, and they give you one. It's like $13.
Okay. Who cares about look at all the people that care about pumpkins. You fuckers are, man.
They're trying to. I think they're all trolling. Y'all are trolling.
I think they're trolling, but if we get enough of them, I think we got to read it. So, you guys are gonna really make me read a story about these pumpkin patches for real? For real? Okay. All right. I'm gonna come back to it. We gonna look. All right. So, the Jacksonville. What did I say? Y'all, man, I'm getting mad right now. Look at the chat.
It's about to be a what's eating Hannibal. Wow. About to be a what's eating Hannibal.
The Jacksonville businesses offering $13 tattoos for the Friday the 13th.
Yes.
So, if anybody care, who cares?
Yeah. I don't care. It's a standard thing. This shit is rigged. Up. They're coming at us. Hang on. $13 for a tattoo. No, don't care.
Yeah, I don't want it. Like, I agree with Vlad. I don't think I would want a $13 tat to start with. I don't have any tattoos, but if I did have, Dirty Work 713 says, sounds like a hepatitis breakout in the making. Yeah.
Mike kind of cares. All right.
All right, let's go on to the next one. Oh, the last one. I'm sorry.
All right.
And the last story and shit we don't care about is, here we go.
Marxist Monty. All
right. Guess what Robbie Morgan looks like now?
No.
Annie, one of the actresses from Friday the 13th, you know, TMZ has a picture of what she looks like now.
No, I don't want to see it. No, I don't care. I don't care. I hate those guess what this person looks like now.
Yeah, because it's always like you got to go to one screen and then it takes you to another screen.
Yeah.
But then there's a bunch of pop-ups and a bunch of bloatware and all kind of shit. So, who cares about Annie from Friday the 13th? Who cares what Robbie Morgan, who is best known for taking a stab? I'm not reading that. I'm sorry.
All right, look. You know what, Hannibal? Go ahead and read the fucking pumpkin story. They're going in on it. Look. You shouldn't have to keep asking for it, and we need. Look, how many don't cares from different people do we need? We got 56 watching.
We got 56 watching. Yeah. 10%.
10%. All right.
So five people need to say they don't care.
I stole $3,000.
Hannibal, even though we don't give a 5H1T about those articles, we do appreciate all the time you spend getting the articles.
There we go. Thank you for that.
Yes. Listen. Y'all don't understand. When we trying to put this episode together, I was like, I called Monty 2 days ago after we did the Melanie Martinez episode. I was like, bruh, I don't know how to find these stories for this show. I called him yesterday.
Yeah.
And oh man, I got some shit to tell y'all about too. So I went to the doctor. I didn't tell you about my MRI. Okay, one fight at a time. All right. I'm gonna read this story.
All right.
Monty, you watch the chat. The first
well,
five,
I already see
I don't
1,
give a shit,
2,
shit we don't care
3,
about.
4, 5. There we go. All right, you don't have to read it.
All right.
All right. See, y'all got outvoted. I put it up.
We'll post the story in the Discord, and that concludes shit we don't care about. So, Monty, now that we've talked about all the shit we don't care about, maybe you have some important shit for us to talk about.
There is some important shit. Here we go.
All right.
FlyingZombies.com, Blog Talk Radio, and Team MFN proudly present Hannibal and Monty's Action News with L. Damon on Sports. We Keith, the man.
This was a shit show.
Mel on weather. And Hannibal and Monty's action news anchors, Hannibal and Monty. And now, here's lead anchor Monty with Monty's important shit.
There we go.
Yes.
Look at that. Caught it
Yes.
with no problem. No
Yeah.
problem at all. So
You did. I saw you fix it. You know what I'm saying? So
there was that one little, glitch up that happened, but we can roll with that. Like,
I got
just
you. And
pretend
look,
that didn't happen.
I'm posting the story. I'm posting the pumpkin story in the Discord right now. And look, keep in mind that story is only relevant if you live in Illinois. You know what I'm saying?
I think y'all are trolling. I really do.
Like fuck it. But American Nightmare says don't underestimate how much white people love pumpkins, bro. So
That's true. So,
but I'm posting it in the Discord now, so it'll be there. Also, shout out to Rock Feast Tenders for messaging me on Messenger. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want, add me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that shit, and I follow you back. I'm all about communicating with the shitheads.
Yeah.
You guys aren't fans. You guys are friends.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like whenever we do this show, we're having a conversation with our friends. So, Monty, explain to the people how Monty's important shit goes.
The way important shit works is I've got 4 stories for you. One of them is fake. Not true. I'm just saying some shit to you. Your job is to figure out which one is fake. Streambot is already in there telling you the command to let us know which story you think is fake. And the shitheads that guess it, only your first guess counts. So only vote when you know for sure. At the end of the last story, we'll decide who won, and that was a follower on Twitch. Awesome.
Yes. Oh, and real quick before we do that, because we're on the next segment.
Yeah.
Angry Roach donated $20. Thank you, Angry Roach.
Yes.
He says in horror movies the black guys die first. Yeah, we typically do, except in in Get Out. You know what I'm saying? The black guys did well. Actually, no. You might be right. Okay, you know what? That tracks. Tracks. Phil Oliver Holes donated $5 while we were doing shit we don't care about and said, and I quote, "No fucks were given."
Yes, there we go.
He
Perfect.
was absolutely right. My headphones just broke while we were doing the show.
Oh shit!
Fucking Who's Your Atheist says, Hannibal, even though we don't give a shit about those articles, we do appreciate all the time you spend getting those articles. I know Monty already read that shit, but he donated $20. I wanted to read it again. And it was Vlad that followed us on Twitch.
Awesome.
So,
well, thank you for that.
Thank you, birthday boy. And once again, everybody, tell Vlad, today is Vlad's birthday, and tomorrow is Mistaken Reaper's birthday. And, my girlfriend's birthday was on the 27th. It is motherfucking Virgo season in this bitch.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And there are so many famous Virgos out there. Ludacris is a Virgo, 2 Chainz is a Virgo, Tim Burton is a Virgo. Who else? I think not Christopher Nolan. I was about to give him somebody. I think Nas is a Virgo for sure. Who else? Beyonce is a Virgo. Michael Jackson is a Virgo. I'm trying to think of some white people that are Virgos. I keep naming all these black people. There's a lot of very, very, very famous, talented Virgos out. Oh, fucking Bill O'Reilly is a Virgo. There's a white guy.
You said that right after very talented.
Oh,
I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I mean he's very talented at arguing with people. You know
all
what
right,
I'm saying?
you're right. You're right.
Look, he's just giving you a little jazz. That's all. It's just a little
jazz.
We're doing it live.
And Vlad and Mistaken Reaper, happy birthday! I just gave y'all 20 plunger points. But anyway, if the rest of the shitheads want to get some plunger points, this is a segment where for everybody that gets it right, you get 7 plunger points when you guess the important shit. And just use that grade command and guess which story is fake. So I'm going to run through them, and me and Hannibal are going to talk about it. Hannibal has no idea what I'm about to talk about. So even he doesn't know which one's fake, so he gets to play too. So
There you
First,
go. And I just posted the pumpkin story in Discord, so there you go.
All right.
And I literally put here's that goddamn pumpkin story I would shut up about. There you go. So it's in there.
All right. So the first story I got is today. You can order your copy of the Friday the 13th Part 6 soundtrack on vinyl. Some of the track names on this vinyl are Coffin, Maggots, and Worms, Oh My, You Drive, Hot Lips, and He Only Takes Visa. So...
That is fake. You made that up, Monty. That is not a thing. I'm calling it right now. I don't need to hear no more stories.
Right out the gate.
That one is fake. That is fake. Monty made that up. Oh, Freddie Mercury was a Virgo. Selma Hayek is also a Virgo. That's right. You guys throwing it at me. I like that.
Yes. So there you go. You're calling it on the first one. We'll see if anybody else does. But I'm gonna keep it going. Because I got three more.
It's Friday the 13th. Wait, what is it?
Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives.
Okay. All right.
So
okay, keep moving.
So yeah, and kind of Friday the 13th, but I saw the story today, and it's about the movie Friday. Chris Tucker is coming back, and he's going to be part of the Last Friday movie called Last Friday, and yeah, like they're in talking about it being more of a heist type movie involving Debo. They're gonna bring back characters from all the other Friday movies.
They stole our idea.
Yeah, I know they jacked our idea.
They jacked the idea that we never spoke about to anybody else.
Yes.
Somehow they stole it.
Yes. So that's what's happening with that. And we also have, I don't know if you're familiar with like a supermoon, like, and as you know, tonight's Friday the 13th. We have a full moon tonight. But it is a micro moon, and this is also the first time in 13 years that we've had a full moon on Friday the 13th. So there's story number 3.
Okay.
And the last story is archaeologists in Russia found skeletal remains with an ancient belt buckle, and the belt buckle resembles an iPhone case. It's all bedazzled, and it looks like an iPhone case.
Oh, that one is fake. That is super fake.
So there you go. Those are your 4.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. So the Friday the 13th 6 soundtrack with those titles like Blood, Guts, and Maggots. And
Coffins, Maggots, and Worms. Oh my! I got it written down right here.
Okay. Then you had what was the second story?
The second story was tonight we have the micro moon. First time in 13 years there's been a full moon on Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Or well, that was the third one. I did them out of order. The second story was Chris Tucker is back on Last Friday and going to be a heist movie. Confirmed today.
And then the last one is the skeleton with the iPhone belt buckle.
Yep, the skeleton with the belt buckle that looks like an iPhone case.
Okay. All right, so definitely, yeah, I agree with Vlad. It's either the first one or the last one. But damn, they both sound so terrible.
Halloween and collard greens.
Hey, Revelation News.
Yes, what's up, Revelation News? Thanks for showing love to the Audacity. Saw it on your channel.
Let's see. Which story is the fake story? All right. So the first one is the Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives soundtrack.
Yes.
The second story was about Chris Tucker being in Friday. See, I saw Chris Tucker say he would never be in Friday because he wanted a bunch of money, and he said that Ice Cube didn't pay him right when they did the first movie.
Yeah.
The supermoon. What did you call it? A micro moon?
Yes, it is a micro moon. It's smaller than a usual full moon is.
Okay, and then the fourth story is the Russians finding the iPhone belt buckle. Okay, all right. I'm calling. Which one of those is fake? The fake one is. You know what? I'm going with the first one because that is so stupid. Like just those titles. Read those titles again.
Coffins, Maggots, and Worms. Oh my. You Drive, Hot Lips, and He Only Takes Visa.
He Only Takes Visa.
Yeah.
And when did Jason Lives come out? You made that shit up, Monty. The first story is the fake story. That's the one.
You are wrong.
God, motherfucking.
Yes. The fake story is the second one. Chris Tucker on last Friday.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Wait. There we go. Hang on. I lost you. All right. Did I get my audio back?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello?
Awesome. Yes.
There we.
Yes. Yeah. Hannibal freaked out so much he lost his audio.
Yeah. I fucking threw my headphones across the room. I never get these shits right. All right. Okay. So that story was fake. I mean, that story's real. That's a real soundtrack.
Yeah, that's a real soundtrack, and it's being released on vinyl today, or you can pre-order it today.
That is insane.
If anybody's interested in pre-ordering, I'll post the link in Discord for you. All the ones that are real, I have articles to go with them if y'all want to read any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And oh, wow! And Mike, you got the shout out at the beginning with the extra plunger points, and you got this one wrong. I think I set you up. I'm sorry.
Man, all right, okay. So, all right. So, which one was the fake story?
The fake story was Chris Tucker on last
That
Friday.
was the fake one?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
That was the one I made up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. I'm writing down everybody who got that one right. Sir Marvin Manister got that one right. You are I never would have guessed that one. And I said it too. I was like, I think I remember. Let's see, Sir Marvin Manister. I'm gonna text these to you, Monty. All right.
All right. Yeah, text them to me so I can add them. And Hoosier Atheist is challenging me. Let me know if I got that detail wrong. I will give you plunger points for me being wrong. I'm not above being wrong.
He's wrong all the time. He was wrong about Tool's album. He was wrong about Stan not being a 5-star Eminem song. He was wrong about a great Eminem song.
Stan is a great Eminem song. Don't even start there.
It is a great Eminem. It is a great 5-star Eminem song.
It's not a 5-star Eminem song. It's a great Eminem song.
That's why your wrongness is showing yet again. Yeah. You know, you were wrong about K through 12 versus Crybaby. So you just be wrong sometimes. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We can't all be right. We can't all be Hannibal. Somebody got to be wrong.
Oh, all right. I see how it is.
Hannibal's
wrong a lot.
I am not wrong a lot. When's the last time I was wrong, Monty?
Well, I can point to the biggest time, and I still haven't gotten my comeuppance from that.
You know what? Time is going to tell if you're wrong on that one. Penn Ultima got that one right too.
It's already been decided.
Lance Kasler got that right. Look at y'all. You fuckers are Googling this shit while we're doing it. which isn't against the rules, but it is against the spirit of the contest. Still, you want those points, I can't be mad at you. You know, you want to get that sweet, sweet Hannibal and Monty merch. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see. Penn, Lance, who else? Juma P.
All right. Look at that.
Yeah.
Y'all fuckers know what's up.
Let's see what else we got.
You were wrong minutes ago.
I was wrong minutes ago.
Yes.
What did I do?
You said the first story was fake.
Look, you know what?
That.
You know what, Skill? You're getting 50
fan.
plunger points right now, Skill.
I don't need you on camera. I just need you. Yes, Lord. All right, she's naked. I just want to see them titties. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right. She's all right. Okay. Let's see. What else? Is that all? I want to make sure I got everybody right on that. Did I get everybody? Did I miss anybody? No. June P. Blah blah. 3. Boo. Yes. Blah. Okay. All right. There we go. So the people that got it right were Sir Marvin Manister, Ominous Kelp, Penn Ultima, Lance Kasler, and Juma P. Monty, you will be getting a text with their names, so you can give them all 7 points for getting that right.
Yes, that'll work. Awesome. We'll get it to you.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Now, I know we got one more segment to go before the show's over. But there's something we forgot to do, Monty.
What did we forget to do?
We forgot to talk about Slipknot's album.
Oh shit, we did.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit before we get to the next segment.
do we have a we don't have a name for this segment. So if you guys have an idea for what to call it when Monty and I review an album, then let us know. Now, first things first, in the chat, how many of you guys have heard this Slipknot album so far? It's called We Are Not Your Kind.
Yes.
How many of you guys have heard Mike said, I will admit I Googled that Melanie Martinez story on Wednesday's show. That's hilarious. I appreciate your honesty, Mike. I'm give him 200 points for that.
There you go.
He says, but all the other times he just guessed. You should just guess. You know what I'm saying? That way you can really just, give Who's Your Atheist plunger points, because he says Hannibal is hypnotized. Yes. That is going on a motherfucking shirt. Who's Your Atheist? Hypnotized.
Yes.
Yep. I'm gonna take the old Biggie Hypnotized song. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your rhymes just hypnotize me, and I just want your flash. That's happening. That is happening. Shayla's gonna have a shirt that says Hannibal is hypnotized.
There you go.
Yep. Baby knows. She knows. she knows. I got to find that. All that is such a great. I don't even know the right amount of plunger points to give you for that, but whatever it is, you deserve it. Let's see. I'm trying to get it together. So we don't have a name for this segment where we talk about. There we go. Hannibal and Monty merch. Let me go. Let's see. Hannibal is hypnotized.
All right.
So what? So yeah, and look, if any of you guys come up with a name for the segment, and we pick that name, how many plunger points you want to give him, Monty?
That's worth 100 plunger points or 200.
I was thinking that.
For naming a segment.
I was thinking 100. You were thinking 100 to 200. So let's give him 150.
I stole $3,000.
There we go.
Hey, Dragon in the West. We will read that in just a second. All right. So let's see who has heard this album. So we got let's see. Angry Roach has heard the album. Hold on, let me write this shit down.
Okay.
While we go, let's see. Angry Roach. Bam. Who else has heard this album? I've heard it about 30 times or so. Wow, Clown Black. All right. I see you, brother. Let's see. Who else? Angry Roach is a big Slipknot fan. Sir Marvin Manister has heard it. Sir, you racking it up today.
Yeah.
Sir Marvin Manister. My phone keeps trying to auto-correct it to Manatee. So it just keeps going Sir Marvin Manatee.
Why are you trying to put Brett Keane on this dude?
Lance Kasler says, I'm a maggot, and yes, I've heard this. Yes, Lance Kasler. All right, Lance Kasler. Who picked this album? Do you remember who it was that picked this?
I don't remember. I really don't.
American Nightmare.
Yeah.
The American Nightmare with a 3 at the end. Bam.
There you go.
It wrote Nightmare, but when you get it, you'll know.
Yeah, I know what's up.
Hypnotized. I love it. I fucking love that shit. Mike says I stopped liking Slipknot after Iowa. Says, Shayla says, I bet the shirt he gets me is 2 sizes too small. Well, of course. Wow. I mean, how else am I going to be hypnotized?
There you go.
Okay, there we go. So, Angry Rose, Crown Blank, Sir Marvin Manister, Lance Kasler, American Nightmare. All of you guys are going to get plunger points just for listening to the album. Because if you guys participate in any of the music, comic book challenges, going forward, you guys are going to get plunger points for that.
Yeah, just let us know. And your exposed points will be coming. Let us know. Remember, let us know in Discord who watched it. Remind me so I can refresh myself on that list. Trying to get that shit together.
So all of you guys are going to get plunger points. And for today, we don't know what the actual number's going to be going forward, but for today, each one of you guys, Monty, I just text you, are getting 25 plunger points.
There you go.
But just for listening to Slipknot. And matter of fact, while we do this, Monty, hold on, let me get ready.
All right. Oh, I know what you're doing. Do it. Bring it on.
You got it? Okay, you know what's
Yes. Here it comes. Get ready for it. Drum roll. We don't have a drum roll sound effect. God damn it.
You need a drum roll sound effect, though.
I know. We're going to put one on. Yeah, we're going to put one on in get it all queued up and ready, and it'll go in the same soundboard as the explosion. So, here we go. Here it comes.
Bam!
Nice.
Slipknot mask.
Yeah.
I actually got 3 Slipknot masks. So
All right.
This is the one I'm wearing. This actually used to be my old feeding mask back in the day. So anytime I would go somewhere and I had to eat, this is the mask I wear.
All right. See? Fair enough.
Yep.
So, all right. So, what did you think of the album?
I thoroughly enjoyed this album.
Same here.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. And it is worth noting that this album is the first Slipknot album I have ever heard.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember which ones I've heard. I've heard one of their other albums, but I enjoyed the fuck out of this album.
I'm not gonna say I enjoyed the fuck out of it, but I definitely enjoyed it. Like it's the album started off right. Like I'm trying to get to my notes right now because it's in my other phone that's across the room.
Yeah.
But I should be able to pull up my notes in my Gmail because if I'm not mistaken, my phone did not do that thing that it's supposed to do. Fuck, you fucking whore. All right, I'll be right back.
Well,
talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I'll go in. This album, I enjoyed the fuck out of this album. This album, from start to finish, it started with a lot of energy. My only issue when it started was I thought it was a little, all over the place, like sonically, and then I finally caught what was happening. I caught the vibe of the album basically, and then once it got going, it got fucking going. This album, I had a great time with it. I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow on my daily Pokemon walk, like I do every day. That's how I get my fucking exercise. I go out and walk and play Pokemon Go. So I will be listening to Pokemon or Slipknot while I play Pokemon. It was fun. I actually, and look, some of y'all are gonna be mad at this, probably Hannibal too. I like this more than the new Tool album. So
yeah, that's just you. I definitely like the Tool album more than I like this Slipknot album. But the song I enjoyed more of the Tool album than I enjoy of the Slipknot album. But I do have a 5-star song on this album.
All right, which song?
Yeah, it's Critical Darling.
All right, yeah, Critical Darling is a good song.
I love Critical Darling. I love My Pain, and I love Unsainted. Those are my 3. Them the 3 I love on this project. What about you, Monty? What are your standouts?
My Pain is probably my least favorite on here, but my favorite, Unsainted, is probably my favorite, and Birth of Cruel is another one of my least favorites, and all the rest are. I thoroughly enjoyed all the rest.
Yeah, Birth of Cruel and Spiders I wasn't crazy about, but it was more like, so first things first, keep in mind when we rate these albums, for the most part, like the 1 to 5 star rating system we're doing is about how we enjoy those songs. So we're not judging those songs objectively. We're judging them based on how much we enjoy those songs. That being said, Hannibal does not like speed metal. I don't like speed metal. I've never been a fan of it. And once the drums get too, I'm gone. I'm done. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? So if you get in with Unsainted, it's like there's certain parts of the song that play regular, and then there's certain parts that double into the speed metal. Yeah. And when it happens, I'm like, okay, you know what? Normally I wouldn't like this, but I fucking enjoyed that shit. So I give credit where credit is due. But yeah, Critical Darling, that's my one right there. I probably listened to that song like 3-4 times. I had that song on repeat while we read Absolute Carnage Scream.
All right.
I listened to the album, and when I got to Critical Darling, I just let that shit loop.
Nice. All right. Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this song. I would give this album a B, like a solid B. I think it's a good album. I think it's a better than good album. It's a really good album. But And the reason I gave it a B and not something higher, and mind you, I listened to this album 1.5 times today. This album is for people that love metal. This album does not translate past that audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually agree with your grade. I think it's a solid B. I thought we were going to be vastly different on grades. I am super shocked. I agree. This gets a B.
Yeah.
And I do think, and I agree with your reasoning, it's for a very specific audience, but it's a good album for that audience.
Yeah, no, it's a damn good album. If you like metal, you should definitely check this project out.
Yeah.
You should absolutely check out the Slipknot album.
Yeah.
Also, Penultimate says, thanks to the small cam window, Hannibal's afro makes it look like he wears a beret. Looking like a Black Panther member who's really into Slipknot.
You're getting your plunger points for that shit, Penultimate.
And look, what's crazy about it is this mask don't got no ear holes, right? See?
Yeah.
No ear holes. So this motherfucking headphones are just sliding off. It's like, I with minimal movement, these motherfuckers are just like, nah, they just not in. But look, this is the first Slipknot album I've ever heard, but I've seen Slipknot live in concert 3 times.
Yeah, all right.
I've been to their shows, and they put on a fantastic live show. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have to be a metal fan to love a Slipknot concert. It would help, but they put on a fantastic live show. Like their live show is awesome. They'll have 2 different drummers on stage. One dude's over here doing this, the other drummer's over here doing that. They'll get all down real low at the ground, and they have everybody in the audience get down real low, and then they'll start to turn up, and then everybody starts jumping. That shit is awesome. Their shows are fantastic. And something that Slipknot does in between all their songs, they're just telling the fans how fucking awesome they are.
Yeah.
And
That's good shit.
That's great. I fucking love it. So, yeah, I enjoyed this album. I'm definitely going to listen to it again. There's a handful of songs that's going to get added to some of my workout playlists. I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed this project.
Yeah, damn good album. So next week, we're probably doing whatever number 1 is on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, now, so we'll do what's, we're going to do 2 albums. So let's see, who we're going to let pick this week.
I don't know, who have we not mentioned in a while on this show? Like, let's.
Well, first let's kill 2 birds with one stone. Dragon in the West donated $2. He says the reason there's so many Virgos because Christians and New Year's is 9 months before. Nothing like cold weather and booze to encourage baby making.
That's true.
That makes sense. Truth. And Dragon in the West, I don't know if you're still in the chat. So, look, I'll do it like this. Dragon in the West or Penultimate. One of you guys pick a number between 1 and 100 right now. One of you guys pick a number between 1 and 100. Doesn't matter who. Whichever one of you guys, I post that first in the chat.
Yes.
Between 1 and the number 100.
Yes. And American Nightmare wants us to do Run the Jewels. We do need to do a Run the Jewels album. I'm counting on something new coming out soon. I want to tackle a brand new Run the Jewels album. Like one we haven't heard already.
Well, look, check it out. The number 1 album in the country this week is Fear Inoculum, which we've already heard.
Yeah.
So next week, so Monty, you remember how we agreed that if we had heard the number 1 album in the country, we would pick whatever the number 2 album was in the country?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want you to remember that you agreed to that. Dragon in the West picked 13.
All right. So let us know what we're listening to. All right, what is it?
He beat you. Dragon in the West beat you by the punt. Beat you just by a little bit. All right. So next week, the number 13 album in the country. The number 13 album in the country is Shawn Mendes's self-titled album, Shawn Mendes.
Okay.
So we will be listening to that album on
for Friday's show.
That'll be the Friday show. On the Wednesday show, Monty and I will talk about Taylor Swift's Lover album.
Fuck.
Because number 1 was Tool.
That's
and
true.
We heard the Tool album.
That's
so
true.
Number 2 is Lover. Now, I tell you what, Monty, I'll make you a concession. And I'll only do this for you once.
What's that?
Penultimate picked number 42.
No, I'm not backing down. I don't shiv, Hannibal. I do not shiv. Let's
you don't
go.
shiv. Okay,
Yep.
you don't shiv. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna give you the opportunity to. We'll see what number 42 is, and you can alternate one of those picks.
Nope. Let's do it.
Ooh. You sure, Monty?
I'm sure. It'll come up
All
again. Right. I don't shiv. I do not back down. If I gotta listen to fucking Taylor Swift, I gotta listen to fucking Taylor Swift.
All right. Okay. Wednesday, Monty and I at the top of the Superman show, we will start it off by talking about Taylor Swift's Lover album, and then on Wednesday, Monty and I will talk about Shawn Mendes's self-titled Shawn Mendes album. So those will be the two albums we got to talk about next week.
Yeah.
So you guys, that's what it is. Those are the numbers.
Yeah.
So. I'm surprised nobody picked. Wait, did somebody pick 13? That's how we landed on Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, that's
right?
how we landed on Shawn Mendes. So.
All right. That being said, we're about to wrap up this show.
Whoa.
So Monty, hit us with the check this shit out.
Yeah. Check this shit out. Here we go. Come on. Hannibal and Monty's Shit Show presents.
Check that shit out. What is that? I didn't know they made them like that.
I don't even understand what I'm seeing.
Remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit, nigga. This shit here, nigga.
Check this shit out.
Name is Chris the Corner Gunner like, nigga.
Is that drag?
No. Wait. Here you go. Full screen. There you go. Now you can see it better.
Okay.
Dude's just chilling. It's Friday the 13th. I thought I'd, end it by showing you a video with a cat,
Ah.
Just a dude in his Puma that won't let him sleep, Look in his face, right? Doesn't it make you want to go out and buy a Puma?
So, yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
See, your reaction is not what I thought it would be. Hang on. All right. I'm curious. This freaks me the fuck out. That is a lion that will eat him. Or not a lion. That is a wild cat capable of eating this motherfucker.
First off, Monty, that is not a wild cat. That pussy been tamed. Okay? So, that pussy is tamed. There ain't no fucking look at that motherfucker. That motherfucker's in love. Now, what that mountain lion would do is the first time he bring a bitch home, she'll murder the fuck out of it.
That's true.
The first girl he dates, that bitch dead.
True. All right. Fair enough. I saw this and it freaked me out. I'm like, no, there's no way you could convince me. I don't care how much the thing loved me. I'm like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it.
Yeah, I'm totally so in Georgia just passed a law in the last I want to say year or two that made it illegal for people to own exotic animals. So there were people here that could own lions and tigers and bears. They have these unregistered animal shows. It's like gun shows. And you can go there and buy alligators and fucking eagles and all kinds of stupid shit. Monkeys. And kind of shit. And then what happens is people buy these things as private owners, and then the motherfucking animal, and because they get them young, they get them small, and then eventually the cougar grows the fuck up. And you know how when you got dogs and cats and they're in that adolescent phase where they're not full adults, but they're not like puppies and kittens anymore?
Yeah.
And they're all kind of wild and rambunctious and shit?
Yeah.
Well, that same shit happens to lions, tigers, and bears and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And what happens is people would get these animals, and then they get to that age, and then they're big, at that age, and they're wild as fuck, and they don't know how to control them, so they just let them go in their backyards. And the next thing you know, there's a fucking puma and just running around fucking Duluth, Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So no, not for me.
Listen. I fucking there's an animal called the Savannah cat, right? Which is a mix of like a cheetah and like a house cat or something. I forget what it's mixed with. And it's this big tall ass cat, and I want one of these motherfuckers so bad. And they just made them illegal in Georgia.
See, that's why the universe will not let you have money. That's what I decided. Like,
I mean, look, I be like, look, when they said they should have never gave you niggas money, they wasn't talking about me, but in that instant, I wouldn't use the first money I had to do that, but I would use some money to do that. That'd be dope as fuck. Look, you come from my house and there's a cat that comes up to your fucking thighs and shit. That's a big tall ass cat. That's dope.
I guarantee you, like when when the shit show is a bigger show, and you come to the Hannibal and Monty compound, you'll see. The weirdly painted Wienermobile that I've bought. Like, I'll just have a collection of weird cars. Hannibal's got his room with exotic animals that I won't go near.
You know, the interesting thing is, like, who's holding the camera here?
Oh, that's his girlfriend. Like,
No, it's definitely not a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, there's no woman
like,
in that apartment.
I'll send you a link to his channel. Like, they introduced this motherfucker to other people's dogs and other pets. This channel is crazy.
There's a woman, I think there was a family in, I want to say it was Colorado.
Yeah.
That had like a pet mountain lion. They had this shit forever. And then they had like a newborn. And then when the newborn came in the house, the lion was like, man, I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm going to eat it. Yeah. And then I think he attacked or ate the child. And that was, that's the end of the story.
Yeah. Fuck that. No, see, that's why. None of this shit. And
I want you to know I took the high road, because I could have made some bite-sized or kid-sized jokes, and I didn't. I took the high road. I'm not going to make a joke about that.
You know what? 50 plunger points for you, Hannibal.
Thank you very much. Go ahead and put that down right now so you can have that shit. Destruction Inc. says hedgehogs are legal in Georgia, legal to have as pets in Georgia. I did not know that.
And what's up, crazy. Pimp Monk? I see you in the chat.
Yeah. Pimp Monk, he says Monty will have a room full of white chicks. That's true. That's true.
Fuck both of y'all.
That's how he likes them.
Fuck both of y'all.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. Like, what's the ethnicity of your last 5 girlfriends?
Anyway, what do you have anything else to say before we wrap up the show, Hannibal?
Yeah. And Sir Marvin Manister says that panther likely comes from several generations of domesticated pumas. Juma P says, I hope he gets eaten.
No, he doesn't get eaten. It's just the cat loving on him. Hannibal's reaction wasn't what I thought. Like, see,
no, I'm like, look, I've actually always been intrigued. Like, but keep in mind, if I was to own like a wild animal, it would not go larger than a mountain lion. And even then, it'd have to be one of the smaller lions, not one of the larger lions.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You hate black girls, Monty?
Y'all, I do not hate black girls.
You don't?
I will say that definitively. I do not hate black girls.
So but who was the last black girl you dated? Or how long has it been since you dated a black woman?
You know what, Hannibal? You know what?
What's that, Monty?
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween and collard greens.